My name is Bree from Harare, Zimbabwe, and I'm also a trans woman who's an entrepreneur, businesswoman, and a human rights advocate. I'm representing the group Economic Rollbacks, and the major outcomes from our group were that COVID-19 definitely intensified the hardships the LGBTIQ community have been facing. A lot of us were retrenched from our jobs, and it became even more difficult for those who are entrepreneurs to do business because of the lockdown. However, we have to think of opportunities. That is why we spoke in our group that if as LGBTIQ communities fail to get employed because we are not regarded pertaining to our gender expression or identity, then we have to create our own opportunities. We have to be the foundation that also creates economic empowerment for ourselves and our communities, the ones that we serve. So in a nutshell, while we are able to do conferences or gatherings whereby we discuss human rights advocacy, whereby we discuss access to healthcare and policy reform, why not discuss access to business hubs, access to improving economic livelihoods of the marginalized or often thought of as vulnerable LGBTIQ communities?
My name is Nosana Sondiazi. From our dialogue group discussion, advocacy rollbacks, advocacy policy rollbacks, what I can remember that stick in my mind were points that included when we were asked the question, who are the gatekeepers when it comes to advocacy? And politicians are the gatekeepers, definitely. How do we access them? There was a comment that was made that we, as the queer community, need to enter political spaces and not rely on politicians to speak on behalf of us. But then another point was that even in political spaces, queer community members operating in political spaces won't come out to be queer. They would rather exclude that fact and therefore not be fully representational for LGBTI issues. And then the current problems when it comes to policy requirements during lockdown especially were that sex workers particularly were becoming homeless. A lot of us are homeless in this time because our homes with our families are not safe spaces, as well as the need to see where can we access things like testosterone and hormone therapy in times of lack of access to anything.
My name is Nelly Tobega. I'm a trans and gender diverse rights activist from Botswana. I'm coming from the group organizing Rollbacks. 3 key theme areas we were able to pick were accountability in realizing that we built a movement for the longest time and we haven't really realized how then we are going to sustain the growth and the evolution of the movement and sustain the transformation that the movement is realizing in the generational gaps from our elder LGBT human rights activists and the gaps from those who are coming up now to say, how then do we mentor and sustain the movement? Also realize
I'm Nirupa Maharaj. I am from Durban. I am a parent discussant at KOPANO. I was part of the wellness group this afternoon and it was really amazing. And the key points were my mental health, in fact everybody's mental health. And the key points that we covered today were very apt because we spend a lot of time on trying to be there for everybody, but we're just not there for ourselves. And I think, you know, when we are there for ourselves and we take care of our own well-being, we're able to take care of other people. So it was actually quite a packed room, and I was very, very happy to be a part of that space. So thank you so much, and all I can say is, please, everybody, I love you lots. It's very difficult. I'm a mother and I struggle daily with the loss of my child. So it's a mental challenge on a daily basis. And I can understand how you individuals must struggle also on a daily basis. But If ever you need to chat, I'm a mother willing to embrace and to assist wherever I can. So thank you to KOPANO, thank you to this kind team, and I am always blessed to be a part of this space.